Alright, guys, we are back. We are back at it again. This is part 3 of my Godzilla King of the Monster review, part 2. So, I'm just going to pick off right where we left off. Godzilla has come to battle, and he's juiced up on this atomic bomb. And apparently, he is about to also explode. That's what all of the Monarch sensors are saying. He's about to fucking explode. Well, as they're going about that little juicy detail, Godzilla and Ghidorah are duking it out on the fucking their field of battle, Boston City. And you can tell Godzilla is pretty pumped up and juiced for this fight because he hauls his ass across the city and just starts wailing on Ghidorah. And Ghidorah gets in a few good hits himself, but as the fight's progressing, Mothra comes out of like fucking nowhere with her god rays and kind of blinds Ghidorah, then silks up two of his heads to a building and kind of pins him in place. And as she's about to come around for a second attack, Ghidorah blindsides her. So yeah, guys, round 3 of the monster fights is basically a tag team match between Ghidorah and Rodan and Mothra and Godzilla. So there's like a 4-way monster fight going on right now. And as Ghidorah is kind of silked up to this wall, Godzilla just like sneaks up behind him. But he doesn't really sneak. He just kind of like lumbers behind him, and Ghidorah's watching, like looking over his shoulder. And Godzilla just tackles him through the fucking building, which was amazing because Ghidorah was so freaking out. And when he got up out of the building, he still had chunks of building stuck to the silk on his head and shit. It was just, oh good god, this fight was amazing. And as the fight progresses, it kind of switches from Ghidorah and Godzilla to Mothra and Rodan. And as Mothra and Rodan are fighting, it looks like Rodan has the upper hand. He slams Mothra against the wall, and he slams her again, and it looks like she's down for the count. And right as he's about to go for this killing blow, Mothra pulls out something I didn't even fucking know she had. She has a stinger, and she drives that thing straight through Rodan's chest. And I guess she has some kind of venom or something because it knocks him out for like the rest of the fight. When she pulls it out, he just kind of collapses. And as that's happening, Ghidorah has gotten the upper hand on Godzilla, and he had grabbed him with his legs and tails and lifted him up into the air. This is that shot where Godzilla's falling. He basically grabs him into the upper atmosphere, which was kind of amazing because these giant monsters, we've always seen them to scale against buildings. But then this is like, there's nothing to scale, so Godzilla looks so tiny. This tiny dot just falling into the atmosphere. And when Godzilla hits, it's a mini explosion. And Godzilla is down for the count. He's not dead, but like he got knocked the fuck out by this. And as Ghidorah is coming in for the kill, Mothra lands on Godzilla and kind of shields him with her wings. And like as she's shielding him with her wings, she looks up at Ghidorah and knows that he's about to attack. And we all saw this coming. Mothra was gonna die, and yeah, she does. She takes the brute of Ghidorah's gravity beam attack, and she basically explodes. But when she explodes, her energy kind of flows into Godzilla, and it starts to kind of rejuvenate him, I guess. But now with nothing in Ghidorah's path, he starts to bite into Godzilla, and it looks like he's draining his energy. That's what it really looks like to me, like he's drinking his energy or some shit like that. And so, Godzilla's on the ropes. It looks like he's down for the count. Realizing the error of her ways, the human, or Madison's mom, she takes the Orca box and she plays the alpha frequency to lure Ghidorah away from Godzilla. And this actually gives Godzilla the time to get up and charge up to his flaming Godzilla form. And when he gets to this flaming Godzilla form, he melts everything around him. His eyes are red, and his entire demeanor changes. Like he stands taller. He's all kind of like, bitch, fuck with me if you want to. And yeah, when this happens, Ghidorah turns around and he cowers for a little bit. Like he's starting to back up. He's backing away. And at first, he hits Godzilla with a triple gravity beam attack, and Godzilla just takes it, and he's just getting closer and closer, and Ghidorah kind of freaking out. And yeah, Godzilla doesn't even give him a chance to run. He releases one atomic pulse and eradicates, not even eradicates, just disintegrates both of Ghidorah's wings. And then he releases another atomic pulse and disintegrates the left head and the right head of King Ghidorah. And then finally, as Ghidorah's on the ground trying to do something against Godzilla, Godzilla takes his massive foot and stomps in Ghidorah's chest and releases a third and final pulse. This third and final pulse basically eradicates everything around them and buries them both in rubble. And we get a little jump because through the rubble, Ghidorah's head starts rising, and you think Ghidorah's alive, but no. Ghidorah's head is actually in the mouth of Godzilla, and Godzilla is like swallowing him as he's eating him basically. And as this is going, Godzilla releases a atomic blast from his mouth and then out of Ghidorah's mouth, just eradicating that head and into the sky. And then as this is happening, Godzilla has powered down. He's in his normal form. And yeah, the city is in ruins everywhere. And Godzilla is just kind of looking out at everything. And as their battle has happened, a small number of the other 17 Titans and the other giant monsters had gathered. And they had watched the battle. So they had seen what would happen, and they recognized Godzilla as the new king of the monsters, which he's always been. They bowed to him, and even fucking Rodan, he survived even though he got shanked through the chest. That's why I said I think Mothra had venom, because it just knocked him out because he got back up later. He bows to Godzilla, which that was an interesting thing. And yeah, Godzilla is the king of the monsters. He lets out this massive roar, and the movie cuts on the king in his kingdom. So yeah, guys, that was Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Now I know this wasn't the best review, but I feel like I just wanted to do this. So yeah, the movie comes out tomorrow. I definitely recommend it to anyone and everyone. I'm gonna watch it like again and again and again. I'm probably gonna be still watching it even when it comes out on DVD. And I might be making like a part 4, which is gonna be theorizing and stuff, because the end credit scene, I'm gonna be honest, it's not Kong versus Godzilla related, but it's hinting at something much bigger and something I never thought we'd be able to see in a more modern version of Godzilla, you know? So, yeah, guys, thank you for sticking around. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and have a good day. See you guys around.